Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. With me it's Aina. My cat Luna is actually laying down right in front of me, so she's here. I'm just gonna deal with it. So yeah, welcome back to my channel with the very first video of 2024. And of course, I have to start off this year with my usual comeback video, which is starting 2024 the right way and with the right books. I just kind of want to reflect on 2023 and just basically do a life update since I haven't posted in so long. Oh. So yeah, 2023, I moved out from my parents. I'm here in my new room, and I think since I haven't posted in so long, I didn't really do or like show you guys any update unless you've been following my Instagram. Please do. Yeah, I'm in my new room. I have a new cat that's sitting right in front of me, and I've been staying here by myself for a year now, but I am renting with two of my best friends, so that's fun. It was a really good year for me, but a very bad year for my reading habit because I didn't reach my reading goal for 2023, which sucks because I really aimed higher last year. Like I wanted to read 30 books, but I didn't reach that amount of books to read last year, which is really bad. I was kind of demotivated and just slightly disappointed in myself, but here I am. So last year, I don't really want to get into it so much because I feel like I'll just rant myself and like talk non-stop with you guys. Every time when I reflect on the past year, I always feel like if I've achieved growth within myself, then that's a big achievement for me, because I feel like last year I managed to truly grow and become a better version of myself by the end of the year. And of course, every single day, I feel like as we move through life and as we grow more in life, we tend to realize some new things that we never really realized before. I learned how to put a more firmed boundaries with people and boundaries for myself. Because sometimes, like if I say things that I want to do something, I feel like I don't really listen to myself and do what I want to do. So that's the thing about me. That's the negative part about myself that I'm still trying to fix. Within the new year, I'm always excited to set up new goals that I truly want to achieve. But this is me where I'm bad at, which is like I set up goals, I set up achievements, but I never really work on it. Like I say it, I do mood boards and I put it in my Notion template and in my notebooks or in my phone or whatever. I don't really work on it. And I watched this one TikTok recently about setting your goals in levels, or like compartmentalizing it into smaller goals. Compartmentalizing your dreams and your goals this year is what I'm planning to do, which is taking a step, each step of the way to reach my bigger goal. And that's another thing. Like, I feel like this year is the year of action for me. Like, if I say I want to do something, I want to act upon it. I truly want to do it, because this is the thing about me again, is that I say things, but I don't do them. Especially for, if you see my weekly task to-do list, I tend to write stuff in my to-do list, but I don't really do the things from what I wrote, because like I tend to do it whenever I want, but still within that time. So for example, like today, I'm supposed to write my poetry, but I don't feel like doing that today, so I do it tomorrow. So it goes like that. I don't know if I'm making sense, but that's how it goes for me. Of course, my smaller goals is still to maintain my positive habits. Set smaller goals because those will be the steps to reach and achieve the bigger goals. And I have so many big things that I want to do this year, and so many things that I want to put into action, because like I said, I'm the type of person who always talks but never acts, which is frustrating because I have so many dreams and aspirations that I want to do, and I just never do them because I'm not motivated, or at least I'm not in a motivational environment. Can you stop? Can you sit? Please just sit. If I feel like I've grown so much throughout the year, then that's enough for me. Even though there are some goals that I didn't truly achieve, but I'm still maintaining them and still want to do them in this year. So that's good. For this year, I am dreaming big again, which is actually I don't want to put high expectations for myself because I know I won't meet those expectations. I say I want to read 30 books this year, but I feel like I want to put it 20 or 25 books this year. If I do reach 30, then that will be good. If I don't, I feel like that should be fine. But what I do want to start changing for this year in terms of reading habit, I don't want to put a number for every month. So for example, like last month I told myself I want to read at least 3 books in January, and I managed to read 2. I finished Wait Until Midnight by Amanda Quick, and I finished, what other book did I finish? Oh, and The Phantom of the Opera. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot. I finished the Phantom of the Opera a couple days ago, and I just finished watching the movie just now, which I didn't really like the movie. I did not. The 2004 one. I mean, it was good to see the characters come alive, and like the musical numbers, and like listening to the songs, and like truly seeing the book comes to life. But the storyline it wasn't the same as the book. Also, when watching the movie, I mispronounced their names so bad. I pronounced Christine Day, but it's Christine Daye. Madame Giry, I pronounce it as Madame Giry because I didn't know how to pronounce her name. But yeah, so that's something that I learned when watching the movie. The storyline was just off. It was completely different. And after like quickly finishing the book and straight away going to watch the movie, I didn't like how so different it was. So yeah, continue on the goals for each month. I feel like I don't want to put a number in each month. Let's say if I do read 1 book this month, then that's good. If I read like 5 books this month, it should be fine too. And I feel like if I put a number for each month, it's just pressures me so much to really read when I'm like not in the mood, or when I'm like super busy and I just don't have time, which is bad. I should make time for books. I am contradicting myself so bad in this video, but I don't want to put a number because I feel like I'll pressure myself, but at the same time I will try to achieve at least 2 books a month and just read when I feel like reading, or whenever I can, and as much as I can basically. Right now I just started These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong, and it's a retelling of Romeo and Juliet, which is really cool because I do love Romeo and Juliet. I'm still reading Courting Darkness, which is the duology by Robin Lefevers. And the reason why it's taking me so long to read it, because this book, Courting Darkness, is a political fantasy. The plot relies heavily on the political side, and it's 2 POVs, Sibylla and Genevieve, the 2 main characters. And since both of those characters are in different parts of the continent, the country, so for me, I feel like that's why I'm having a bit of a time to read this. And like I said, I'm a very slow reader. Not very slow reader. Like, this is how I read. Sometimes I read word by word so I can really comprehend what I'm reading about, especially if I'm reading at night, because my brain tends to shut off So my brain is reading, but I'm not really comprehending on whatever it is that I'm reading. So I read word for word, or like fast, but word for word also. I can't skim through the words. I feel like some readers do, because I've heard some readers read that way. That's how they read. So I can't do that. My next book that I want to read is Strange Magic, which is the Essex Witch Museum Mystery, book number 1 by Sid Moore, and Little Life by Hanya Yanagihara. And I know people say that book is a very emotional book that will make you cry, and I have yet to read a book that will make me cry. Like, I've read books that made me tear-eyed, but never cry. The only book that has ever truly made me cry and sob is this book that I read when I was in Standard 6, and it's a Malay book some more, which is called 3,600 Saat. And any of you guys watch this, and if you're Malaysian, or if you've heard of that book, or if you've read that book, then you know that book is super sad. I cried like a baby when I was in Standard 6 reading that book. Still remember it. And it was really a good book. I used to read Malay books, but now I don't. And I feel like I should do. I should try read more local authors and Malay books, because why not? Also, one of my reading goals is to read books from other culture, other countries, because I've been inspired by my favorite YouTuber ever, if you've heard of him, Jack Edwards. So when I watch his videos, he's read book from Japanese literature or Korean literature. So I feel like I want to tap into that side of books, you know, because mostly it's just Western authors and books. Like, I don't read any other culture than that, so that's pretty sad. And I feel like I should start reading other cultures. Like, I've seen a lot of Asian fantasies coming up on TikTok, and BIPOC authors also. So I feel like I should go into that side of books and reading. And I really want to read another Jane Austen novel. So it's either Sense and Sensibility or Persuasion, because I've been meaning to watch the Netflix adaptation of Persuasion. And some people, when it first came out, some people said that they didn't like that new adaptation because it was too modernized, like the dialogues were too modern. So it will be an interesting thing to watch after reading the novel. But I tried to read Persuasion, and I DNF it like in the first chapter because I was not engaged in the writing, and I completely forgot how olden and classic the writing was back then. So I have to like really set my mind into the writing style, because I just could not. I was like reading it and I was like, nope, I cannot comprehend it, so I'll just put it aside for the moment. Speaking of Malay novels that I want to read, if you guys want to purchase any Malay novels, I have a few links down below that you can get 5% off your purchase if you use my code, Hey Aina, which is really cool. I have my own code. Pretty cool. If you guys are interested in those books, you guys can take a look in the links down below. I would really appreciate it. Anyway, I think that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope to see you guys more this year on my YouTube channel. And if you guys want to keep up to date with me and like want to be friends on the internet, go follow my Instagram, my poetry account, and my TikTok. I guess I'm on TikTok now, and I want to be on TikTok more often, because why not? I have the app. I post my poetry there sometimes. Not sometimes, I completely stopped posting my poetry there, but yeah, basically go follow all my socials so we can be friends. And let me know what you're reading right now. Let me know what's your reading goal. Let me know what's your next read. because I want to keep up to date with you guys too. You guys have been my friends, so this is the only time that I get to talk about books, okay? None of my friends read books except for my sister, which is technically she's my friend also, I guess. Sister, if you're watching this, you're my friend. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please comment down below all the things that I said. Like this video if you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Subscribe, oh my god. Subscribe, bye.